A note on Woody Allen and his stand-up act. I had a disc. We tried to listen to. I tried to listen to in this car, and my teenage daughter opposed. I said, "Look, this is a good joke," and opposed. Woody Allen? No, he's a molester. Indeed, even she heard about that. And the bad reputation of this man and others affects me as well. For instance, I've read in the intellectuals about Tolstoy, about Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and so many others. Hemingway, Marx. Well, there's no need to read there about Marx. Having lived in communism, I have already an awful opinion on Marx, Capital, and so on. So the fact that he was despicable doesn't really change things for me. But it does throw a different light, and having read the intellectuals and going to read Anna Karenina again, for instance, I found that I'm not so thrilled anymore. Having in the back of the mind how cruel and bad Tolstoy was with his fellow writer and friend Turgenev, a wonderful man and writer. So, in conclusion, I prefer to read and enjoy people who I learned that have been both good as individuals, as men and women, and have an excellent work. Turgenev, Fathers and Sons, is one of the best, not because I say so, but the Norwegian Book Club has included that in the panel, which has asked about 100 writers from 57 countries, among the best, and they came up with a list, and this Fathers and Son is on that list. So returning a little to Woody Allen, there were so many accusations. The fact that he married that daughter, adopted, granted, but daughter of his former wife, was only, I don't know, 18 or so when they married. True legal, but what happened before that? Anyway, that affects my perception. Even if I must admit, some of his films are, and everyone has to admit, no, it's not me. I mean, critics say it, among the best films. Manhattan, Annie Hall. I loved Bananas, Sleeper. The Red Rose of Cairo is also included by Time magazine on the list of the best 100 films ever made. And others, the Manhattan Murder Mystery, and more. Vicky, Christina, Barcelona, and more. It's true, lately, in the past few years, we didn't have so great films, and critics, I agree with them. I've read this too, that they say that it's an obsessive theme, and there's this older intellectual, that is Alan himself, who has a relationship. Was it in Manhattan when it was Muriel Hemingway, the granddaughter or whatever she is of Hemingway? Played the very young, too young partner of Woody Allen, the professor, writer, whatever he was in the film. I don't have it now. And a young person too young to know better, and some would say taken advantage of. And this theme is coming over and over again, and it's at one point it's maybe too much. It's not revealing anything new anymore, and so on. Now, returning to the stand-up, there are some hilarious moments. I'm thinking the rabbi who steals his vodka ad. He refers to the film he made with Peter Sellers, What's New Pussycat. He says, my parents, I think, told me if a man comes with a car, I don't have the exact, you need to refer to the original. If I don't have by heart. So these are not codes in any way. But maybe it's something like this. My parents told me if a man comes with a car and offers you candy and invites, says you go along with him, go. That's some kind of advice. There's an FBI shootout or something, a face-off with the family of Woody Allen, and they say things like, again, I don't remember negotiating. We'll give you the kids, but give us some marijuana. I just made this up, but no, you keep the kid, but throw out the guitar or something. And then he wanted a dog, and they said, okay, we'll get you a dog, and they get him an ant. So, but he thinks he has a dog, and he has an enemy, let's say Stein, I don't know, a guy they fought in school or something. And one point is this threatening enemy, and he says to his dog, kill. And the guy steps on his dog, the ant. I thought that was really funny. And more. And the moose, the moose was excellent. With this family which gets this moose, and they put it on the car. But there's a law in New York State, he keeps saying that you can't take a moose through the tunnel or something. Something a bit absurd, but so funny. So funny. The way he has it, I don't remember it. You need to listen to that. And then they go to this party, and they enter the moose in the contest, because it's a costume party. And the real moose doesn't win. He has a moose. There's another couple who wins, dressed as a moose. Crazy. But funny, excellent.